time to get live and dirty. Speed Zone TV here tonight. Up in the booth, Robert Warrens and my good friend Chris Schusler. Chris, welcome back, buddy. How you doing?
Robert, hello. We are back to do this race tonight in Michigan.
Yeah, let's talk about the track a little bit here. We got a 2 mile length track, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 44% humidity, partly cloudy, 6-mile-an-hour winds. We were watching practice earlier on, and these drivers were sliding around, so I'm actually expecting tire wear to be a factor, Chris. What about you?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking, too, tire wear being a factor. So, yeah, should be a fun one tonight. How many drivers we have in this field?
26 drivers up in the field, but before we talk about them, they're getting ready to grid up. Let's roll through our starting grid right now. So on the poles, Madman Manning. Outside pole is the 69 of Lashbrook. In the third spot, Daniel Love. In fourth, Don Francesco. Fifth goes out to Ramsey, and sixth is Dalton Steele. Seventh is Copperthorne. Eighth is Badman Barnes. Ninth is Grace, and 10th is Johnny Hurst. 11th is Smith, and 12th is Gentner. 13 goes to Ben Ryan, and the 14th spot goes up to Shane Wielden. And Phipps grabs 15th. Jimmy Slow Pylon Rowdy is in 16th. Wagner in 17th. Miller, the mailman, in 18th. 19th is Greg. 20th, Straminsky had a good run on Monday night. 21st, Hunter and Sprinkle in 22nd. 23rd, Sharon. 24th, Richardson. 25th, BB, and 26th, Keltner. That's going to round out our field. Big field tonight. A lot of stuff heating up as these guys are getting rolling. Chris, what do you want to share about your time off? Haven't heard you up on the booth in a while. Where you been? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I was just released, so I feel good about having my freedom back, and that was nice. And I did miss you. Thanks for sending me that postcard of yourself. That got me through the time. That's what I've been up to.
Those lonely nights are tough sometimes. And, when people aren't watching the SpeedZoneTV broadcast, I'm sure they feel just like you did when you were incarcerated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so, too. I didn't know we had so many professional wrestlers in the field tonight, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we've been blessed with the 4 horsemen, and, yes. I had to talking to you from corporate about my professionalism, because I got all bumbled up when I was looking at all these topless men on Monday night, and I was like, what the heck is going on? But, here we are.
Speaking of professionalism, a nice upgrade to the broadcast here tonight. The diggings seem... the photos and all of that stuff.
You're just out here looking sexy,
Yeah, 1080p,
10,000p. But we're just about to go green. Pace car truck is ducking in. Manning is our fire truck, and he's gone green with Flashbrook on the outside of them. They're 2 stacked wide, getting a little squirrely in the back there. This track's super hot, Chris. These guys are going to start sliding around if they don't settle down. Manning, good job there, setting the pace out front. Battle further back here. 3 wide almost.
And this is a super wide track.
I mean, lots of room. There's multiple grooves in 3 and 4. You're able to go full throttle for a number of laps. So the estimated tank of fuel here is about 30 laps. It's going to be interesting to see how people manage their tires once they start to get spread out. Who's able to manage, track position and their equipment. Oh, see?
Oh, loosey-goosey on his hot track.
Yeah, a little slidey-hidey,
Who was that?
That's good. That's a good question.
We should know that.
We should, but I mean, let's see.
That's all right.
Might have been
It might have been.
50.
This is quality broadcasting, folks.
The 58 machine of Johnny Hurst, one of our wrestlers.
Yes. We have comments rolling in already. Sarah Lashbrook is rooting on our number 5 position right now. The Bry guy.
The Bry guy started second, up in 5th, so doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop in the 69 machine's cockpit here. See how he's handling those wheel inputs. Down the front stretch, going down into turn 1. You can see the wheel input there. It looks pretty steady, pretty easy off the corner. A little bit more going into 3. You can see just a slight more degree left there on entry, so pushing a little hard, closes up the gap on steel. We pop into another driver here. Let's go ahead and pick on our leader, Madman Manning. P3 on Monday night. Heck of a run for him. Don't know where he finished last week, because I wasn't here, neither were you.
Manning is always a tough one. He's a contender. Tough one to beat. I mean, not for me.
I mean, is anyone tough for you? I don't know.
Ashley Goebel rooting on to number 5 and number 6.
So that's Gentner and Welding. We'll check on the 5 machine here of Welding. Up 4 spots. Oh, 3 spots, meow. This is the 5 of Welding.
Here's Jimmy Slow Pilin.
Jimmy Slow Pilin is in 12th spot, just ahead of the 6 machine of Gentner.
And then Sarah Lashbrook shouting out the number 69 again. Lashbrook had a rough night Monday.
Oh yeah, that next gen car got tore up. So tough break for that 69 machine. Back up front here, we got the 24 machine of Nicholas Donfrancesco putting on some pressure on the 78 of Manning. Love falls into the 3rd spot with Steele 4th and Lashbrook 5th, all within a second of each other.
Don Francesco was absent last week, but I am digging this prime paint job.
Yeah, it's not as Jeff Gordon-y.
He's trying to deliver overnight.
I'm not sure if the high side's going to be viable here. It looks like the cloud is coming out a little bit in the corners. Manning, little brush of the wall from Dalton Steele there, looking for room on the 71 of Love. Manning protecting the high side on the entry. He might let the 24 truck go here.
Love is trying to squeak in there as well.
What's love got to do with it?
Got to do it.
Tough battle here. 9 of 80 laps. I mean, these guys are setting a great pace. Like 2 races ago, or 3 races ago, we went green to checkered, and then green to checkered again through Kansas and Iowa Speedway, and then last week we were at Echo Park. with our backup broadcaster who did a bang-up job. We went 69 or something laps green before the first caution came out. So heck of a job by these guys here, and they're once again just the caliber of talent that these guys are bringing, showing the show here. Our new leader, 24, Amazon Prime. Don Francesco. You can see that, ooh, tight pass there by Steele over Manning. I think it's going to be a tale of the tires tonight, and who can really keep the tires under them.
We have any guesstimates on how far these guys can go on fuel? How many laps?
It's seemingly to be about 30 laps for a tank of fuel. So if we stay green, we should start to see people duck in. Anywhere, I would guess, is around 25 to 30, depending on how they want to split that. I don't know if short pitting would be the way to go. But, you know, we're going to let the drivers pick their strategy, and then, you know, sure enough, we'll talk about it to them at the end of the night.
We do see handfuls sometimes, like undercut. They go in for the undercut and then try and battle it out.
Take a look at some of our biggest gainers so far tonight. So Ben Ryan is currently bouncing around, showing 7 spots gained, but the mix of drivers there showing in around, what, 5th, 7th, 10th, 16th, all gaining 6 spots. So let's take a look at the 77 of Adam Sprinkle. He's been a dominant force on the Monday night in the Super Speedway series, and definitely, to me, a contender here if he's able to stitch it together in the trucks. Currently running 15th. See Hurst getting a little loose on the exit in front of that 77.
Roberto, go to the front again here. It looks like we got a battle here. Steele is just trying to put it on Don Francesco. Well, they were closer just a second ago, but yeah, no, those guys are battling.
You're gonna see that, you know, the Speedway here, it's allowing the truck to get momentum in the straight line, but when they come to the corners, it kind of, you know, feathers out to who's able to drive it. And when the driver is going down the front stretch and they cut down to that white line, it saves them about a 0.5 a lap. So you're going to probably see that as the run progresses. Drivers are going to be ducking down that front stretch. It saves a little bit of fuel, saves a little bit of time. Popping over to
under a 10th. All those guys are good.
They're good, eh? Taking a look at the 67 of Ben Ryan. He started 13th, currently 5th, marching his way to the front. He's got a few wins this season already. Somebody to watch out for. He knows how to wheel the truck, and you can see from where he is on the track, he's in 3rd now. He's marching up front. Yeah, they're getting a little crazy back there.
Loose driving.
This is where you're going to start to see that tire fall off. You know, have you been able to manage your equipment? And we've seen Steele in a couple races steal the show, no pun intended, but just by being able to manage his equipment.
Dead even and passed.
Well, you're going to see that high side get the run on the exit and have momentum, but not enough. So you called it. Go ahead and maybe pop around to a couple different drivers further back in the field.
Don Francesco coming down.
Ooh, Steele gets a little loose on the high side. Ryan on the bottom. Oh, they almost touch. I think they might have touched. I don't know if it was consensual touching or what, but tough battle here for the lead in the top 4 trucks, all within a blanket. That's Adam. Andrew Smith in the 4 machine. Little sprinkle there of the tism. But oh, wrecking in
Whoa!
behind. That's piling
That's
backwards.
he's going slow.
And unfortunately, it looks like the 69 was involved. We're gonna use our fancy cameras here and bring you our first SpeedZoneTV instant replay of the night. Currently, we're taking a look at 12 machine of Dylan Grace. Doesn't look like he's too much damage, but we're gonna go bounce here to the 29 of Jimmy Pilin.
And whoops.
I don't know
Ooh, too bad for the 69.
what happened there. Let's back that up.
Maybe a different angle. Looked like. Let's go to the far chase.
It looks like maybe.
Pylon came up. It looked like.
Yeah, but
for
look at
sure,
it.
But
Also look in front. There's 69 sliding up the track. He's clear, but you can see he's yawed out.
and then he's bringing it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the same accident twice.
Right? Like, I don't know. This is synchronized swimming.
It is.
I mean, look at Pylon and Lashbrook
Yeah.
there. They're almost perfect. Oh.
Well, that's a bummer for for both of them, obviously. But Lashbrook was getting some comments, getting some rooted on, and now they're backwards.
Yeah, and I mean it's hard to call for me where the caution is coming from. Is it the contact between Manning and Lashbrook? Oh, it jumped too far. Or is it the contact between Grace and Pylon? But I mean, in both instances, Chris, I'm feeling like the car on the bottom side has the onus to control there, because the car on the high side in both instances can't just clear up in front of their nose, right? I
agree with you on that.
That's a first. First race back, first agreeance. It is January 28th, 2026, 7:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're in agreement.
We're in agreement. Back to live action here. These guys are racing off pit lane.
Love getting love in the chat, by the way.
Love getting love.
So, okay. We're on lap, 18 and 19 here. These guys are pitting. I would imagine they're getting tires, right? I mean, wouldn't you think?
We're going to have to wait and see. And let our stats get statty in 1
Let
second.
the numbers will tell us the truth.
The numbers will, the math will math.
Yes. I mean, it seems early, but I would think that if you don't, maybe you're going to fall off. But, I don't know much.
I mean, you're right. So let's just see what our pit stop stats say here. It looks like everyone bolted on rubbers.
Ooh, this is a nice graphic.
And you can see the 16 machine of Liam Beebe. He's 7th on the chart. He's showing he took 2 tires. So
this is helpful.
Yeah, 1 sec here. We're just gonna clear this out and just pop this up for 1 second. Alright.
Here we go.
Yeah, we just had to do a little, administrative function there. So when you see that instant replay screen, we're just, confirming with race control where the faults may have occurred on the track. But what we're seeing now is this restart set stage 7 machine of Dalton Steele. The control car, Don Francesco, in the 24 machine is in 2nd place. So I think it's going to be interesting to see who could shotgun out to that lead.
And they both took tires, is that correct?
Everyone in the top 10 except that 16 machine of BB took 4 tires.
Okay.
Starter getting ready to wave the flag. So flaggy. Good start by the 7 machine. He's able to clear going into turn 1. Smith looking on the low side. And he's going to clear Love. We got Badman Barnes, Monday night winner, and Ryan making a charge, going 3 wide down the backstretch, passing the Love machine. Looks like Love is just chilling out on those rubbers. We're going to have to watch out for the 16 car because he was showing only taking 2 tires. And I don't know if that's going to really fare well here.
You know what I always find interesting?
No?
Yeah, I kind of forgot my thought here. He's off the board. Pyland is in 11th, I think. Maybe not. I kind of lost my...
Pyland's in 19th. He was just involved in that last caution there alongside with Lashbrook.
Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what I was looking at. Fans, just strike everything what I just said. I want to go back 15 seconds.
Got a good battle here for the lead. Smith has moved up. He's our points leader on Monday night in the Super Speedway Series. Dalton Steele, I believe, is sitting second in points in our Truck Series. But the leader here is the 3 machine of Barnes sitting in 4th. So we're just going to pop up the point standings here and talk about some of these guys. So Barnes sitting in 4th. Steele sitting in 2nd. Manning, he's currently in 8th. Copperthorne, I don't know where he is on the track, looking like 12th. And Hurst is sitting in 10th. So these top 5 drivers all right in the mix to kind of get it done tonight. We'll take a look at this again a little bit later. Little dance there from Ben Ryan beneath Steele. They both get a little squirrely on the exit of the corner, fighting for track position. 67 clears 3 wide. In behind Barnes, Smith, and Steele. With Sprinkle now up in the mix. I mean, this is some great multi-groove racing here, Chris.
It is. Those guys are almost going 4 wide. I was just looking at Sprinkle getting it just a little twitch.
Sprinkle low on Barnes, making him the sandwich meat with the buns of Don Francesco and Sprinkle. See Love and Manning in behind in the 7th and 8th spot. Ryan's opened up a little bit of a lead. He's 4/10 ahead of Smith. I'm going to give a quick peek at the 34 machine of Mad Mike. Kreminski, yeah. He had a great run on Monday night. He pulled off a P2, one of his first podium finishes here at Roughneck Racings. So shout out to Wagner's Welding for being a critical sponsor in everything that we see here with SpeedZoneTV, and shout out to Mike for getting it done. It's a great finish on Monday night. So I don't know if the truck here is a different beast, a different animal for him. So hopefully his crew chief can wrench on that and get it squared away.
He's a
looks
fan
like
of the ladies.
looks like we had some fall off here. Taking a look at the fourth spot, and I'm not seeing any contact, but this second pack of cars has allowed Ryan, Smith, and Steele to break away. They're all within 0.6 of each other, but this next gaggle of cars is about 3 seconds back from our leader. I'm showing the last lap was a 42-second lap, so they were a second and a half slower than our leaders. I'm not sure if they got together and stacked up and avoided a wreck, but you can see Barnes getting loose on the exit of 2 there. Good battle with this group of cars here. Take a look at another driver. Zoom in on the 15 machine. Teammate of Barnes here is Gary the Mailman Miller. Started 18th, currently 13th, having a good run. I thought he was decent in the points, Chris. We're gonna pull that up again when I've got a second here.
Up into SpeedZoneTV.
Squinting one eye.
Thank you for that.
And, you know, Gary's having a good run in the Super Speedway Series, and if I recall correctly, he's up in the top 5 in points in the Super Speedway Series. So, heck of a run in the Super Speedway Series, still getting a handle on the truck so far. One of the other drivers will pop over to. He's tied for 8th in points. Is the 2 machine. The Friday the 13th truck. I don't know why we got a scary movie paint on. It's not Friday the 13th. But Tim Richardson here. Great run so far, starting 24th up to 11th. And it's actually a pretty dang nice looking paint. I think he's run this one before.
He has. It's pretty rad.
And Silent Assassin, go up further in the pack here, is the 30 machine of James Wagner, Big Doug, Doogie Howser. Having a good run tonight. Started 17th up to 5th. I don't know if he's just scooting along or if these guys are saving.
Scooting along. James Wagner was on the podium last week, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what
Maybe I'm wrong.
the Atlanta stats are. You'd have to, or the Echo Park stats are. You can pull them up and take a look.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, these top 3 are absolutely setting sail up here. Ben Ryan, our leader. Smith, you can see on the outside of Ryan, looking for real estate to make that pass. And then just in the wake is the 7 of Dalton Steele.
How about we pop over to his grig?
Want to say hi?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The yellow
no.
is out. I repeat. The yellow is out.
The yellow is out.
I'm showing where the caution shall be. Shall we take a look at it, Chris?
I'd love it.
All right. Caution number 2, SpeedZoneTV instant replay. Got the 27 of Hunter losing control. Whoa. He didn't have to hook it back up, though, dude.
Hey, there's Isgrig.
I saw him.
James Wagner was in 4th last week.
Oh,
that's right.
means...
He was almost on the podium, if I remember last week. He was doing awesome. Johnny Hurst made 2nd place. I was rooting for both of those guys because, you know, one's a league admin and one's a league sponsor.
Yeah. Tough break for the Hunter
Back
machine.
to this race, though.
Yeah, welcome back. We'll go back. We'll go back to live action here. See what's popping. I'm not sure if this is going to bring down the cars again. I'm thinking we might see some drivers either bolt on tires, at least grab fuel, because it's going to mix up that strategy. They came in on, what was it, Chris? Lap 18, lap 19?
It was, yes, 18, 19.
So we got 14 laps on our tires. That would be about a halfway through a regular fuel run. You see some of the drivers coming down. So got Smith,
Ryan
Theo coming
staying
down.
out.
Well,
A lot of these guys.
The critical piece here, Chris, is are they going to bolt on rubber? And if you bolt on rubber here, you're just going to blow the doors off of everyone.
Yeah, but you got a long way to go, though, on those tires.
Well, everyone's still going to have to pit one more time.
Yeah, but some of these guys already took their tires. Am I wrong on that?
They got 3 sets, Chris. So.
Oh, 3 sets.
Yeah.
Boy, let me
We're seeing
Let me.
fuel only for the 4 machine of Smith.
I thought they had 2 sets.
No, they got 3. You crazy, brother.
I need to drink another cup of coffee.
Or take some free. Proudly sponsored by buckedup.ca, where you can get all your fine energies.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and once we get this sorted out here, we'll see the lay of the land. But before we do that, we're gonna pop over to Wagner's Welding for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding.
Did you get your tattoo, Chris?
Yeah, I did. I got it when I was in there.
In the clink, eh? You got your you got your become elite, become a roughneck racer.
I had to choose a gang. I did, and then I got the tattoo.
All right, well, good for you, buddy. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Shane Welding getting love in the chat.
All right, well, get that love.
Yep.
Now let's take a look at our pit stop stats here. It's looking like everyone in the top 10 here, based on what I'm seeing, is that nobody's come in. It's the trucks that are further back. So let's see if I can back this up a little bit more. We'll add 16. You can see now Gentner, Welding came in for fuel only on 15 laps ago. But Smith, Hurst, Richardson, they only show fuel only. They just came in and topped up. So really what's going to happen here is essentially if we do have a long green flag run, they're only going to need a small amount of fuel.
Great job with the graphics.
I mean, traffic is going to be a factor here, Chris. So I don't know what's going to happen here. There's a mix of drivers that haven't been running up front that are up front now, and some of those faster guys that are stuck back in like 15th spot are going to be fighting their way up through the field.
I'm kind of impressed because Ramsey came in for repairs, and Ramsey's in 8th place.
Yeah, Ramsey only had just like a quick splash of repairs. You see Dylan Grace, 2 minutes of repairs. Lashbrook, 35 seconds. And they're all further back in the field now.
And Ryan, who stayed out, got a heck of a start.
Yep, with Manning in behind. And you remember Manning was involved with 69 in that accident earlier. So it's good for him to get back up front here and have clean air. Surprised we didn't see any takers for tires, Chris.
It seemed like it was kind of early. I mean, in my, kind of limited knowledge of strategies, but that doesn't shock me.
I mean, you could say semi-professional opinion. I think that would be suitable.
Okay. Then I'll take that. Thank you.
Just to give you an indication of overall lap times, take a look at our tower. Is fast times that were set were in the 40.2s, 40.3 second laps. You can see Isgrig running 9th and Sherminsky 10th with 40.8 and 9s. But based on their last time around with this heat cycle on the tires, they're 43 seconds laps. So a significant fall off, but let's see what they get up to when they cross the line here.
And Robert, for dumb joke's sakes, let's go to 71's cockpit cam.
Okay. So we're just, to finish that point there, we're about, what is it? About a second a lap fall off on 16 lap older tires. So tires will be a significant strategy. So let's take a look at the 71 machine. Running the high side in third. Time to pop in. Buckle up, we're going in, Chris.
I'm ready. Oh, it's too far away. It says alley on the tailgate.
We can change the camera. So just for awareness, the graph on the left shows when a caution came out and the relative position that driver was in. So Love was as high as P2, is as low as P10, and presently I believe is in, well, now P4.
You've done amazing work for the fans. You're giving them what they want.
We can show the tail. You want to see the tail?
I just figured it's a joke that, I mean, it's old and it's dead, but
We got a Broncos truck on the back.
no, because it was the P2 car. That's why I thought it'd be real fun to go to the cockpit cam. Go to P2. Alley.
Where's Allie? That's as close as we can get.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Aren't I always mispronouncing that?
Oh, it's Ally. What the hell?
Ally. I'm not going to remember that for the life of me.
Yeah,
Ally.
Yeah, you don't have insurance. You're a liability.
I am.
Interesting view here. Let's take a look at our biggest gainers again. Gary the Mailman Miller in 5th spot. Let's take a look at him. Under fire from the 13 of Ramsey. Batman Barnes up in the hunt. He came in for fuel, Chris. He was back in like 15, 16. He's done a great job of getting up back up through the field.
These guys are doing great.
Another thing that we can talk about is who's led laps. Ben Ryan kicking them down. 20 laps so far. Ty Manning 10 laps. Don Francesco 6. Dalton Seal 6. But, I mean, we just went over halfway. There's lots of racing left. Island up in the mix. Nowhere to go. These guys are all tight, and I think this is a challenge when everyone is stuck together on old tires.
Well, these guys took tires at 18, 19-ish, correct?
Yep.
So let's just round it to 20. So they're on 23, let's say 25 lap old tires. That's pretty loose.
Yeah. And you see Barnes on the bottom slowing up. This is going to be a lot to handle if you're oversteering, if you're over, throttling on exit. That truck is going to be super painful for you to hang on to. Barnes looking for clean air, clean track, some real estate. Our current
almost 4 wide.
Yeah, all right. That's our current points leader. And you can see the level of talent that's in this field. This whole pack of cars is 4 seconds back from our leading 3. Island on the outside is Sprinkle, looking to be a little tight of contact. Don Francesco passing Manning. Love up in the mix as well. Yellow is out, Chris. Not looking good. Not looking good. I'm gonna go to here. I think this is where the caution started. I'm not excited to see this, but you know, based on how, yeah, those guys were fighting for their lives. We're gonna see everyone come down the pits, but we're gonna try to figure out where this caution started, where it came from. We're on board. Ooh, it's already in front. It's already happening. Who's dancing around there? That's the 13.
Is that Pylon again, isn't it? No?
Oh, that's Ramsey. Oh, we're going to back it up there. That's where the caution started, but you see that whole field of trucks, nowhere to go.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
We'll try to get a better view there, but let's figure out where the caution happened. Regular speed, so that's Ramsey on the bottom, Miller on the high side, Grace in the white truck. Ramsey loses control and in front of Mailman Miller.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And I was looking at that. Pylon, he was on the brakes. He was he almost got around it.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Yeah, all of those guys, they just got sucked right in, like you said. Yeah, it was done.
Nowhere to go. On board here with the 69 of Lashbrook. I hit play here. And this is how quick things can happen. You see, just see smoke. Where are you going to go?
Yeah, there's...
I don't know if there's anyone else that we could get a better view from. How about the guy? This guy, you see, getting loose here. And, I mean, unfortunate for Miller. He's got nowhere to go. He can't anticipate that. Ramsey's got to keep those tires under him. And it looks like you see the 300 RPM on the dash. That truck is blown up. Oh, maybe not. Gets it rolling again. We're going to go back to live action here. See what's popping.
That was wild.
That was very wild.
Well,
our current leader, the 30 of Big Doug, Wagner.
Sarah, yes, that was a lot of cars collected on that one. It was a bummer.
That was a bummer.
Kelly, yep. I'm going to agree with Kelly. I think you're going to agree with me. That was a Dega kind of wrecked. Talladega written all over that one.
Yeah, that was rude. It was a rude accident on the front stretch. We're going to see a bunch of cars probably duck in here. You might see some tires, might not.
I think, well, this is a tough call because those guys, well, you said they have 3 sets, so they're going on they're getting tires.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They got to get tires this time. What? There's no tires? We watching the same race?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We missed something.
Did we? These guys might have taken tires last time. Let's take a look. 13 laps ago, we got Grace taking tires. 1 lap ago, we did miss something. It shows that BB took tires. 1 lap ago, Don Francesco 4 tires. Manning, Love, there. I've all got 4 tires. We're just gonna pop this close for a second and throw up our Wagner's commercial.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
We back 47 of 80 laps, Chris. Getting ready to go green. We got a new leader, that 30 truck. He was been kind of up front in a bunch of races lately. But I just hasn't had the luck to get it done.
I'm excited to see our league sponsor leading. Almost won last week. So that's fun.
Top 4. Good start. I think what's going to be challenging here is the tire difference between the front cars. We've seen Grace and Wagner who have about 15 lap older tires.
And Don Francesco just going for it.
Oh, they all got freshies. Look at Ben Ryan on the bottom, making it work, making it stick. There's going to be a lot of pressure on that 30 truck right away. Oh, man, he gets a little loose. Oh, he gets bumped.
No!
He didn't need that, but he's still got it going. I don't know if he's got damage, Chris. I don't see any damage.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Tough break for him.
Ally.
Hey, good job, buddy. We're gonna maybe take a quick look, and I don't know if we got time to take a quick look at that. We're gonna leave that alone for right now. Brian does grab the lead. Don Francesco second now, and Wagner's gonna fall victim to fresher tires on lap 49, coming to 50. That 67 machine, absolute menace as far as managing tires tonight. Saw him just kind of be present in all of the tire runs.
Manning in 21st.
Yeah, that's not good for him.
It's opposite day.
Brian's got 3 wins on the season, Chris, but struggled with some attendance, which has really put him out of contention here. He's got a win at the Glen, a win at Milwaukee Mile, and he won last week at Echo Park. So, you know, 4 wins on the season with this caliber of driver, or these calibers of driver, however you say that in English, is pretty dang impressive.
You're just saying it in Canadian.
I mean, it's different, right?
I'm following you.
Somebody has to. We don't know if anybody's actually watching.
I don't know who's driving, but I'm following.
Right? But regardless, these guys are going to have to come in and take fuel if this thing stays green. So we came in on what, lap 46, 47?
Yes, I think so.
So they probably might short pit it. Dalton Steele looking to get on the bumper of the 71 of Love. And Wagner's done a good job of just staying in contention here.
Could have maybe dialed it back just a little bit, maybe to preserve.
I mean, I don't think that's really an opportunity because there's so many fresher tires out there.
So you're saying I'm wrong?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's gotta make the most of what he has, and I think just slowing down too much is not going to be the right play. Like, if he gets a caution in 10 laps and bolts on tires, he might be, you know, the pretty girl at the dance. And we haven't talked about that 98 machine at Copperthorne, but Copperthorne now up in the mix. A little loose on the bottom. The 34, Straminsky passed him on the outside. Oh
no.
Caution. That's the 71 of Love and Smith. So let's go ahead and take a look at our SpeedZoneTV instant replay for caution number 3, question mark?
That was kind of wild.
He's loose. I don't know. He was
almost
loose.
Got through. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, take a look at this. We're going to watch this in full speed here. On board with the 71.
Whoops. Whoops.
And I think what we're seeing here is a little bit of like an arrow loose. And let me explain. I can find the. You see, Smith gets such a great run here. Kind of just lifts the air off. He actually doesn't touch him. And I thought he touched him. Here one more time. Getting the chase. Car chase? Did he touch him? Yes, did he touch him? I think.
Can't you go to the rear bumper cam and then look at the car behind it?
Okay. Probably do.
Let's see here. Let's see what we get.
Might work.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
What's happening? Just close your eyes.
Here we go.
Here it is. Is there contact there? Definitely contact.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't really turn it around a different way. That's the challenge.
Well, we can take a poll. Viewers, put your Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, there was contact, but, was Love loose and out of control coming up the track? I mean, this is a tough one for me to call. Do you have any thoughts on it? Like, who owns it? 471 or both?
Well, I mean, I guess if there's contact, then you got to blame the 4. I mean, if there's contact, yeah.
It's contacting in the contact lane?
Contact lens. I mean, that's not fair. You get pushed from behind and then get loose and crash,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear it. Take a quick SpeedZoneTV break here, Chris. We'll be right back.
Tenfold.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Ben Ryan's still holding the pace here, Chris. Like, do you have any predictions on this?
Well, I'm going to go to the chat here for a second. 69. This is from Sarah Lashbrook. Do we have 69 in the pits, or were they...
69 is showing 8 laps down now, so it's likely that last incident might have been the deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker, all right. Do I have any predictions? No, I don't. We're on lap 57. Right? 57? Yeah, so we're we got way too much driving. Way too much racing to go. No predictions yet. I'm happy to see Copperthorne back in the mix, though. I'll predict my enjoyment of that, because we haven't seen a lot of Copperthorne, and Copperthorne charges hard, and he's a late
race bloomer. He doesn't really come out guns blazing right at the end or right at the start, but at the end of the race, he's always somebody you got to watch out for. He we see it time and time again, is he's good at managing his equipment, and after he's got some green flag laps, he's a threat.
Yeah. And another thing, Manning is back up in 7th. Manning was down far.
Well, he was in the grass. He was cutting the lawn. I mean, I don't know if Michigan was asking for lawn care services. And we've seen Ryan and Steele battle it out. Don Francesco's been fast all night. We're going to have one heck of a battle here.
Yeah, this is going to come down to it. It will be fun at the end. It's been good battles. Good battles. Oh, no. Caution.
Is it a caution?
That might not, because they went to the inside. I saw it, though.
No, you're right. I was just going to say, we got everyone's got 12 lap old tires here. Let's take a look at our lovely Speed Zone TV instant replay again. Hopping on board. We're on board with the Badman Barnes. Badman Barnes. You're there. Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, he does come up and tag the 58.
No, I don't think he tagged him. I think 58 came down.
All right, well, let's slow it down, baby. So look at the relative.
It looks close.
Yeah, let's watch the black lines here. Barnes,
But then 58 comes back down.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? Dang, it's January 28th, and I might agree with you.
That's nice. I'll take that.
Yeah, there's more movement from the 58, and maybe he didn't know he was 3 wide, but hard impact to the wall. You see the hood of the 58. Say sayonara.
Sayonara.
But the
Hasta luego.
The smoke from the 58 there, I'm not sure if Hearst is still rolling. Play this for a second. I don't know if he's rolling well. Yeah, that truck, he's cooked. Tough break for Hearst.
Yeah.
Go back to live action here, Chris.
Does Hearst have a fast repair?
We're going to find out, but he's going to have to tow first. So that's going to be like a 2-minute hold for towing. Take a little instant replay break. Get a little refreshment. We're winding down here. 20 laps to go. Caution number 5 of the night, Chris. Starting to hurt my heart.
Well, we've got 20 laps of hard race, and man, I don't know how much your heart can take.
You know, sometimes people just don't love my heart like they should.
I'm here for you.
Thank you. I need that sometimes. Yeah. Just to hear it, I'm here. Just to hear it.
Yeah.
Lights are still on the pace truck. Race number 10 here. It's got a lot of action. One of the things to note is there's 2 more races left in the series. Next week, we're headed to Nashville Super Speedway, a concrete surface track. If that's a hot track, oh man, you thought this place was greasy. That place will just be super greasy. It'd be like double butter. This is butter, but Nashville Super Speedway would be double butter. And then we're crowning a champion on February 11th for 80 laps at Chicago Speedway. I think it's going to be a heck of a show. If you miss it, well, better have a good excuse because you're the one that's missing out.
I'm going to need a venti.
I'll settle down, Starby Barbie. You're probably wondering to yourself, it's Wednesday. What am I going to do until the next time that SpeedZoneTV is live? We'll be back live for the Wagoner Welding Super Speedway Series on Monday night. These guys are going to race number 11, February 2nd in the next gen at Dega. So we were just in the Gen 6 at Dega. The next gen is the newer version of that. That car's a tank. And, you can beat and bang, you can push. So if it gets damaged, it's normally not too bad. So you're going to want to tune into that on Monday night, 7:25 p.m. EST, and then come back for Nashville Super Speedway on the Wednesday night. And, hang out with Chris and I if Chris shows up. Like, he's pretty sporadic with his attendance. We've talked to corporate, talked to HR. He's supplied doctor's notes. There's just not much we can do with a unionized employee nowadays.
And they tried to give me a warning. They gave me a verbal warning. That's all they could do.
Yeah, that's it. Damn union stewards. Steele tight to the door of the 67 of Ryan. Good fire off Don Francesco, and the 24 gets tight underneath of Steele. Graminsky and Mailman Miller doing a great job of being up front, showing speed. But I don't know if anyone's got anything for that 67 truck tonight.
We see some of our regular hard hitters here in this top 10. If you're looking at the tower here, we have Copperthorne there, Manning again, Ryan Steele, Don Francesco. Yeah, look at them all there. We got BB in 9th.
I mean, he had a breakout run a few weeks ago at Iowa Speedway. He grabbed his first podium in Roughneck, so hats off to him. He grabbed 3rd at Iowa Speedway. Graminsky in the wake of our leaders, just 6/10 back. Richardson squeaking up to have a good run so far tonight. 5th and 8th. Pretty impressive, starting 24th, up that many positions. Get a couple more laps down, and we'll pull up some more stats for statting. With that, oh!
Ooh! We were just looking at. Oh my goodness!
Medic. They're still spinning.
Ready. Oh my goodness!
I'm not sure what happened there. I have premonitions.
You have a premonition?
Some people say I can tap into my psychic abilities. Heavy damage on the 78 machine of Madman Manning. Copperthorne. Ally. Copperthorne jumping to the pits. Let's go ahead and grab our SpeedZoneTV instant replay here. And
this is going to be a doozy.
Slow it down. We got Madman Manning. Gotta find him.
I think we had it. Oh.
Back that up. Trying to understand what's happening here. A big run from the 78. You see the 98 of Copperthorne in that white truck. Let's look at the black lines. Copperthorne's coming up the track a bit, but I mean, to me, it's on the 78.
Boy, this is a tough one. Let's play this out here real quick before we make the calls. Oh. And we were just watching the number 2 also.
Yeah, I mean, he's having a great run. And then right here, Madman Manning's, his truck's broke. His steering's broke, so he's coming down the track. That's a 6 of Gentner, 88 of Keltner, saying hello.
There might have been a little bit more, too, after that. I'm not sure.
And go ahead and... This is Miracle Grow Gentner, sorry. I'm sliding around the 50 machine all night. Barnes. We're all jumping around here. We're going to get back to live action, maybe.
That was a rough one with, 15 to go, maybe? All right, let's watch this again really quick here. This is kind of a tough one. I don't know if I have... I'm trying to watch the lines, like you say. Watch the lines. Copperthorne pretty steady.
I mean, they get hooked together. It is netcode, but I mean, to me, does the 78 have track position?
I mean, could you just say racing incident?
We don't do that here.
Okay.
We ain't about that.
Okay.
I mean,
that's a tough one then. Boy, I don't know, because they were just like fractionally, I'm not sure if that's a word, fractionally off.
Yeah. You know? I think there could have been a safer attempt to make that pass, and that's kind of why I'm leaning towards the 78 a little bit more. I feel it just could have been a safer pass.
Okay. I guess I could get behind that.
lap 66 right now. Let's go ahead and jump up front here. Lights are on the pace truck. 78 of Manning. Looks like he's dropping to the back here. Back up front.
I know maybe the tower isn't refreshed, but it looked like Don Francesco towards the back, which I wouldn't have expected, but I know things are still sorting out.
No, what you're gonna see here is people coming in the pits, right? Shuffling around. I'm not really sure what happened. Sometimes we spend so long looking at that replay, we miss what actually goes on in the pits, and that's why we have this little button right here that tells us what's going on. So you're seeing tires bolted on for drivers that are in, what is that, 5th through 10th, all bolting on 4 tires. So you're about to see that 24 machine be a rocket ship.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, Nicholas Don Francesco.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. But don't forget, you said the 24 fell back. Don't forget we got Dalton Steele here, fresh tires. Ben Ryan, fresh tires. So these guys are going to have their work cut out for them. Not that many laps left with only 13 laps to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty pumped up to watch these finishing laps, because I think we still have tons of racing. This is far from decided.
100%. I mean, we haven't seen the 21 or the 50 of Sharon up front all night. Didn't get the start he was looking for, but already you see Ryan jump up into P3 looking underneath Smith. And that's the freshest tires on the track right there. They're 3 wide in behind. That's Phipps, Steele, Isgrig, Don Francesco. I don't know if we're done wrecking trucks yet either.
I was going to ask you, do we have to worry about, trucks with older rubber in front, trucks with newer rubber behind, just trying to navigate through and fight to the front? I mean, is that a scenario we should be cautious of?
Well, 100%, but we saw the 30 of Wagoner on 15-lap older tires manage his equipment quite well and not cause any trouble. These trucks here, they're 3 wide going into turn 1, I believe. And they're bouncing around off each other, right? So
Don Francesco doing a little door banging.
Hello? Is it my door you're looking for? Ryan's checked out to a 3/10 lead. He's got Grayson behind. Ramsey looking under the mailman. This is really going to tighten up the points battle here. We got the 3 of Barnes in 20th spot, showing a lap down. He's going to need a caution to get back on the lead lap. Tight battle. Richardson making the moves to get back up where he was before. 3 wide in front. Don Francesco, hands full, looking for real estate behind Isgrig and on the side, the 13 of Ramsey. But hold on, Chris. We're going up front. Steele. I'm trying to make a charge at Ryan. They gets a little squirrely going down the backstretch. He's right on the bumper.
Wow, that's some racing right there. Ryan and Steele always put on a show.
I mean, that's what the fans want. They want the show.
Trying to give it to them.
Ten laps to go, Chris. You see now they're ducking down to that white line. That's how you're going to want to protect the track position. Down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. This is your top 4 on the screen. Take a look at our race recap so far with 9 laps to go.
Grace is trying to get a piece of that real estate.
Only 5 leaders tonight, Chris. 6
I'm
cautions for 17 laps, and you know, I think Ben Ryan might be the leader with the most. 41 laps of our 70-ish laps so far. Dalton Steele looking on the low side, coming down the front stretch. They're fighting for real estate, going down into 1. Door to door through 1 and 2. That high side's going to get momentum. Smith looking for a run as well on the 12 machine of Grace. These guys aren't messing around, Chris. You were right. 50 of Sharon having a good run in the closing portion of this race. He hasn't been up front all night.
I'm not familiar with Sharon.
He's only been around for a few races. Hasn't had much luck. So just to give you an idea, the fastest 5 drivers right now, the 34 of Straminsky, the 24 of Don Francesco, the 46 of Phipps, 98 of Copperthorne, and 2 machine of Richardson. They're out. Well, they're actually pretty close, only a second back. So it's going to be interesting to see if those drivers there, you can see the 24 creep into the screen, whether he's able to make up that track position, because that 24 is in 7th spot. Straminsky's in, yeah. So let's go ahead and pop over to Straminsky. I mean, interesting times right now. 6 laps to go, Chris.
Yeah, these guys are doing it.
Straminsky looking low on the 12 of Grace. Grace sliding up the tracks. Straminsky gets a run going down in to turn 1. I don't know if it's enough. He doesn't have the drag help. Ryan's been checking out, pulling away a little bit from Steele. Straminsky gets to the outside of Grace. It makes a run for it. I think he's got tires, Chris. Does he have tires?
It's looking like it.
Straminsky.
What do the stats tell us?
10-lap old tires. Steele and Ryan's very similar. I mean, Straminsky might be able to go 2 nights in a row on a podium. So Monday night, we talked to him. He finished P2. He's in contention tonight. And maybe grab that 3rd spot away from the 4 machine of Andrew Smith. Oh, Smith, look at that truck is yacht out, Chris.
These guys are counting them down now. They know.
Hey, well, I mean, do you have a choice?
No.
Straminsky drives in deep, slides it up the track a little bit. Grace uses Smith as a little bumper rail. It's like when you're a kid and you're bowling, they're like, put up the rails, mommy and daddy. I don't want to suck.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, double pushes.
Yeah, both drivers. That's Love and Don Francesco. Same situation here. Those drivers are all on pressure tires. And, you know, Grace did a great job. Oh, contact there.
Oh.
Smith running out of real estate. And it's hard on older tires. So, you know, no shame to Smith, no shame to Grace. But unfortunately, that's just the lay of the land when you got pressure rubbers all around you.
Man, this is some good racing to the end. These guys are really delivering.
2 laps to go, so one more time around. If we see the white flag, race becomes official. I don't know if we got any Best battles so far. Like Richardson and Welding. A little bit further back. Braun and Love. Further up. And Don Francesco and Grace. Ripping the wall. Grace rubs the wall a little bit. White flag here, Chris. Grace is the fish. This is one heck of a battle. Lots of top-notch racing. Uh-oh. That's Sharon.
Wow. Yikes.
I think that was Barnes or Miller. Oh, it was Miller sliding down here. Tough break for Miller. But we got the good old 67 machine. Master class of the field again. 4th race win on the season. Attendance is going to hurt a championship run for him. But just a sheer dominant force so far is that 67 of Ben Ryan.
Yeah, what a great run for these guys.
Yeah, it's unofficial, but the results are in. These guys are going to roll through the tech shed. Oh, Barnes. Oh. I'm not sure if that was in like a low or like I'm upset with you or what. I don't recall seeing contact with him. But
I think it was out of love.
Got
I mean, because he pretty much was in a league of his own there at the end.
I mean, for most of the race, you know, I think as far as everything goes, you take a look at lap leaders here. Ben Ryan, 49 of 80 laps. Oh, another contact there.
Whoops.
He's getting all the love. His last name is not Love, but
no.
That truck is definitely damaged.
Maybe we can look at the mayhem at the end there. Too bad for
Do you want to go
Sharon.
back back a lap or two?
Yeah, let's just see like what happened there on that last lap.
What drivers do we want to look at?
Well, I don't remember who it was.
This is the 51 of Love. Battling in behind. It looks like Copperthorne, Grace, or sorry, Don Francesco.
There we go.
That was Sharon and Miller dipped down. These guys got across the line, I thought, pretty decent. So, good hard racing throughout the field here. A little bit further back, Shane Weldon grabbing 12th tonight. Gentner. Miller, no luck as he gets back on the track. Barnes, not the race he was looking for. He needed a caution a little bit further back in 20th. But what we're going to do, Chris, we're going to take a quick little break. And then we'll be back for a good old SpeedZoneTV interview section.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck
Time to
Racing
get
would like
back to action here. Let's grab our P finisher, Mr. Mad Mike Straminsky. Mike, talk to us, buddy. That P3 tonight, you started 13th. Wait, that's the wrong driver. You started 20th, and you came off, had a podium last week, Monday night you finished second. Tonight you're finishing third. Is it just coming together for you? What the heck's going on, brother?
Man, I don't know. Tonight I drove, I guess you could say, with a chip on my shoulder. I was just telling one of the guys, I always try to move out of the way, and I kind of feel like I get bullied sometimes just because I'm not, I don't know, contending. So I'll just move out of the way. And tonight I said, I'm going to stay in my spot and just drive this truck. And I practiced a bunch and paid off.
Excellent performance here. The track was greasy, it was slick, and we saw drivers fall victim to loose truck conditions. Is that something that you had to face?
Yeah, and I actually felt like I was better when tires, not faster, but I could keep up or gain on people with the same tires. Like when they were wore out and mine were wore out, I felt comfortable. And then, when you slap on the new ones, it's like, oh man, it's sticking. So you just stay on the gas. And I don't know. Don't have a whole lot to say today. I'm just kind of shocked and kind of blew my load on Tuesday with the interview.
Well, we got Chris here tonight. Chris is happy to catch your second load for tonight.
Right,
Chris, what do you want to say to Mad Mike here?
Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? Yep, I'm always happy to catch. So, yeah, congratulations on your podium tonight. And hey, we're going to Nashville next week, Nashville Super Speedway. Have you been there before?
Yeah, I've been there. Probably not much good there, but I'll practice.
Okay, well, good. Little slippery, and depending on the weather too, that could be a wild race. But yeah, so 2 podiums this week. Congratulations! And then, hey, who do you want to thank for this podium and for your lucky week? You got any shout outs?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Precision Fence and Gates, my wife, you guys, Roughneck Racing. It's an awesome league. Hopefully next year I'll be able to catch more races and contend for, top 10 in the championship, something like that.
Well, that would be rad, buddy. We wish the best for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Congrats
congratulations.
on through you, buddy.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Had Mike giving the sauce on the night, saying, hey, track conditions were a factor, but I prevailed, and that he did in the P3. We don't see Dalton Steele coming through the tech shed yet. We heard that he had some aluminum parts, so they might be tearing him down a little bit more. But we're going to bring in our winner, the 67 of Benjamin Button Ryan. Mr. Ryan, 4th win of the season. What do you want to say to the people?
I don't know. I think it was a pretty good race. We were started, I think, 16th or 14th. I can't remember 100% there, and then kind of drove up through there, and then we got kind of off cycle there a couple times, and we were able to at least get it back. The fresh tires really prevailed for the first 2 laps. Like you could really kind of overdrive it, and it would take all the consequence.
You led the most laps tonight. It really didn't seem like anyone had been able to match your speed. Was there secret sauce with the crew chief that you want to share with everyone? Like, how do we get everyone else on the Benjamin Button Ryan speed?
Well, I was trying to figure out how people were making the lap time in qualifying, so I couldn't get that kind of time out of it. So then I watched Ty qualify, and I realized that he was running the middle, not the bottom. And then when the race started, everyone was kind of running like the middle to the top. but I knew I could make a bunch of time on the bottom, so that's how I made up my time on the restarts, was right along the line. But you could get way more speed from the middle lane. Just a shorter way around on a restart when you were getting up to speed was definitely the a help there. But really, there wasn't anything special. And I think Dalton, I think he had something for me, but I feel like he might have used some tires when I didn't early in the race, so they were kind of off sequence a bit. But I think we were on equal tires at the end, but I'm not 100% on that. But um, I think once he realized he couldn't get to me on that run, I think he tried to save some tire in case there was a green white checkered, because I was pretty much running as hard as I could, so there wasn't going to be a lot left there.
Yeah, I mean, impressive run overall, and you just kind of shown that you were a force all season so far. 10 races, 4 wins. Have you thought about quitting your job and just going full time for Roughneck Racing? What's the deal there?
Yeah, I don't know how the pay is there, but I don't think that's going to work. But we can try to spend as much time there as possible. But yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. I just like racing with the guys, because there's a couple times there where Dalton got right on my bumper and he could have shipped me off in the corner and he didn't. So I want to give it to him, because he could have drove me up into the third lane and drove around me on the bottom, or when he got under me, he could have just shoved me into third lane or got me in the wall. But him, Andrew, everyone we raced with up front, were super clean and gave everyone space. So that was definitely beneficial for sure.
Chris, what do you want to say to good old Ben Ryan here for the 4th win on the season?
Ben, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to say. That's what I'd like to say.
You all right?
Yeah, dude. You put on a clinic here, really. You drove a strong race, and yeah, towards the end there, you had a nice, comfortable little gap, and looked like things were going to go all your way, and they did. So yeah, next week we're going to Nashville Super Speedway, and just wanted to get your thoughts there. I'm sure you've driven there before, and just see what your race will be like.
Nashville's a really fun racetrack. It also wears tires. It should be a really good race there. I don't 100% know if I'm going to make it, because I think I'm going to be in Newfoundland actually. So, but it is a really fun racetrack. It should be very similar to like last week, I guess, at Atlanta. That kind of racing where it'll spread out a bit. There might be 2 lanes. I don't know. I haven't ran many practice laps there, but there's going to be a dominant lane for sure. And yeah, it should be a pretty clean race, because the pack should be able to break up and run fairly consistent there for sure.
Well, sounds good. I know Robert and I are both looking forward to broadcasting that race, and just seeing how the league does. Seeing how you do, because you usually charge real hard. And then just wanted to close it out here and just ask you, do you want to give any shout outs, thank anyone here this week while we got you?
No, just you guys at Speed Zone for doing the broadcast. Robert was screwing around there earlier in the chat, just trying to get everything right. He puts a lot of time into it, and it shows when you watch it. James Wagoner Welding for sponsoring the league, obviously, and Tim and Johnny and all the admins for putting in the time for practices and everything to try to get us as close to ready as possible for Wednesday nights.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, everyone definitely appreciates all the drivers in the league, so thanks for saying that.
They all right. They all right. Well, Ben, congrats on your win once again. Great performance. Maybe be around more consistently next season. You can make a run for the championship, but I'm sure you're going to be a threat for the next 2 races, going to Nashville and then Chicagoland, and keep doing your homework.
Yeah, I think we've missed 4 races, so we're definitely out of that deal, but we're just trophy hunting now.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you soon, buddy, and congrats again.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. Have a great night.
Chris, it's almost time for us to say goodbye. How do you feel about that?
It's time for deep thoughts. Well, we were here.
We were here
in Michigan. We were here. We were in Michigan. The weather has been just lovely out, and that was nice. Yeah, it was a good race. It was a great race, actually. We saw a handful of cautions. which definitely shook things up, we'll say. But it was nice. We knew it was going to be exciting down to the end, and it was. And so, yeah, that's what I got to say. Looking forward to seeing these drivers again on a completely different track next week. And we'll create memories next week.
Memories
That'll be wonderful.
Memories together. We had, what was it, 6 cautions for about 17 laps. We saw 5 different leaders. Overall, and the driver said it, Chris, and I agree with him. There was, and you said it too. Just overall great racing. Let's roll through our finish. Here we got that popping up in no second. So we just talked to the marvelous 2 of 3. Ryan grabbing the win tonight, Steele in second. Commended for his racecraft and racing etiquette. That 7 machine put a great show on. Straminsky, 2 podiums this week. Top shelf performance for him, showing he's got consistency and speed in that 34, grabbing third. Smith as well. Got in a little bit of trouble, but persevered in fourth. Don Francesco, always a threat in that 24 in fifth. Love 6th, Grace 7th, Ramsey 8th, Isgrig 9th, Phipps 10th, Sharon 11th after a little slide out of turn 2. Welding 12th, Richardson 13th, Wagoner showed some speed, but I think off strategy got him in 14th. Manning, no luck tonight. Gentner 16th, Hurst 18th, Gary the Mailman Miller. He also had a slide out of turn 2 on the final lap there, so that kind of nipped his good run he was having going. 19th goes out to Jimmy No-Show Pylon. No show tonight, that's for sure. Former series champ, not having the season he was looking for. Might need new sponsors going in for season 9. Only time will tell. BB was having a good run, got himself in a little trouble. Barnes, our points leader. So it's going to be interesting, Chris. We'll get the stats later, but to see how the points shook up for our points leader, grabbing the 21st spot. 22nd goes to Copperthorne, 23rd to Hunter, Lashbrook 24th, Keltner 25th, Sprinkle in 26th spot. So a lot of interesting names throughout the field, and it kind of shows to me the talent level of the drivers. But there can only be 3 that round out in the podium. So hats off to our top 3 again. Benjamin, Button, Ryan in the 67. The Dalton steal the show sometimes, just not tonight in the 7 machine. And Mad Mike Straminsky in the 34. Great run, 2 races in a row. SpeedZoneTV, we love you. Click the gearbox. Make sure you're watching in 4K. Chris, I missed you, buddy. It was nice to have you tonight.
Yeah, it was nice. Let's give a shout out to the broadcast. How about that? Lots of nice graphics. So shout out to you for putting that all together. It's what the fans want, and you delivered it.
Heck yeah,
so,
brother.
And on that note, all the viewers here, please share this link with people you know. We need subscribers. We're about 99,000 short of getting our plaques. So if we could just get that going too, that would be great. And yeah, I can't wait to see you next Wednesday. Like I'm ready.
100%. Well, he's Chris Schuessler. I'm Robert Warrens. We're SpeedZoneTV. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back live Monday night for Next Gens at Dega, and then back live on Wednesday night for trucks, race number 11 for both series at Nashville Super Speedway. It's going to be an exciting time. If you miss it, you snooze, you lose. That's all there is to it, right? You snooze, you lose,
Yep.
Chris.
If you're snoozing, you're losing.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.
Good night.